Welcome to the land of giants, Log Homestead.
3, 2, 1, action!
Do you start?
It started a while ago.
Hi, I'm Dorothy. I'm decorating my Christmas tree on our homestead. Usually we end up buying our tree from a tree lot or a tree farm. Last year we didn't. We ended up looking at some places to buy and there wasn't anything really that I was crazy about. This originally was a 40-foot tree. He chopped it down and then just cut the top off. It's a balsam tree. Smells really nice, especially the first few days that we brought it in. And this is what I'll be decorating today. These are the flowers I'll be using today. I've sourced most of them from the Bradford greenhouse. That's in Barrie, Ontario. And they've been collected probably over the last 5 years as I continue to change my tree or update it. Then I go and usually pick up like a new set of stems. Usually I buy anywhere from, I would say, 5 to 10, somewhere in between there, depending upon the size of the tree you have, because we end up doing larger trees, so usually I end up buying more. But that just gives you a quick little look of the flowers I'll be using today in the tree, and then I will show you the next step. Sometimes you look out and you really find some good stuff at the dollar store. So these guys in my right hand were all dollar store purchases over the last few years. There's like a gold one, and then a pearled one, and then a white one. And then the one on the left was Bradford Greenhouse, so this one. And the one on the right was also dollar store. So I mean, you can get a variety of stuff. I find you have to go earlier in the season. By going earlier, there's more variety. It hasn't been picked through. So you usually end up getting a lot more of the brands you want to, because sometimes you're only able to get like 1 or 2, and then you're like, well, what am I going to do with this? The answer is not much. So you end up trying to always buy the designers, the stuff that they advertise or that they promote, is try and do in odd numbers, 3s, 5s, 7s. Ideally, I usually buy extra because if something gets damaged or broken, then what I do. So I always buy usually a little bit more than I need, so I have extra for the upcoming years. So the last 2 sprigs or branches I have to show you is this one, which is from the dollar store, and this one, which is from Bradford Greenhouse. The ones in the dollar store usually range like $2 to $4. They're pretty good price. You could buy quite a few of them, so it's not like breaking the bank. These guys are typically more expensive. They can go anywhere from $5 to $12. So I find too, this is a lot heavier. So if you're doing this one, you need a tree with a lot of branches, a lot of support, because it's not going to stand otherwise. These guys, they're lighter. You can get away with not having, to have such a tree that's so full or strong branches. These guys I got, I think it was last year or the year before, at Walmart. It's beautiful. It looks like branches, but it's like in a snowflake shape, so I love this one. It's just really, really nice. It's rustic, or you could go Rustic Glam. However you choose to use it, you can definitely incorporate it. And then I have this little ball. It's so cute. It's simple, but I just love it. It's just a really nice little ornament. And then I have these 3. This one I just got this year from Dollarama. It's beautiful. It's just clear and it has like a little printed image of a deer and some trees. And then I have this one also from Dollarama this year. It came in like a 4-pack, and this was only $1.50 for 4 of them, so pretty good deal. I was happy with that. And then this one too, I got, I believe it was last year or the year before. I'd have to check back on pictures to be sure. And this one was also dollar store, and I think it was like $2.50. So I mean, they're really good priced, and if you get early in there, you're able to get a pretty good pick of what they have. And every dollar store will carry different things, so you're going to have to check multiple places if you want a variety for sure. This one we ended up making last year. It's a clear ball, and all we did is put glue on it and then rolled it in Epsom salt, and it's just so cute. You could add sparkles or glitter if you want to it. The salt glitters anyway, so you don't really need to if you don't want to make it too flashy, but it definitely works out, and it's really, really pretty to add to any tree. And because it's white, it's neutral, so you can use it for years and years, as long as you remember to wrap it, that the salt doesn't end up coming off, because then you end up with like a ball that's less than what it can be. So I'll show you guys what we made in our other video. We made a bunch of, sorry, I had to put the ball down. We made a bunch of new ones for this year. I personally like the rustic glam theme. I like a little sparkle in my life, even though we're here in the country and hillsides and all that kind of stuff with the forest. I still like to have a little bit of flash here and there. So this is a birch ball that I made. It's a styrofoam ball with jute twine and birch bark on it. And just, you glue it on and you end up with a ball that looks like this. They're fairly expensive if you go to buy in the store, but if you make it, I think it was maybe 20 minutes of my time to make it, so it wasn't too bad. I love this one. It's with jute twine, and it's just jute twine glue and glitter. Super easy to make, but it just looks so nice in the tree. And you can either hang it or you can just place it, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, so that's why I didn't decide if I put a hook on there or not. This is the birch one in a different style. You can get a flat, clear ornament, and then you end up just gluing the birch on. And this is what it ends up looking like. Or you can have like a little pine cone and just the jute twine with the bow and the pine cone, and we frosted like the little end tips just to give a little variation of color. And then there's like the little pearls with the acorn. I love this one, it's so cute. So it's just pearls glued into little acorn caps. So I took out the nut part, and then we just added in some bows and put on the jute twine. And then that's the last one. So it's just a variation of the pearl one, that it came in a pack of pearls and like little fake diamonds. So I figured that we would make one to incorporate that, because the larger acorn caps didn't end up fitting into the pearls, so we decided to put them in this. So that's how that one looks. And then the final one, which I didn't show in the video because I made it as an afterthought, is just a little jute twine ball. Jute twine ball, and it has the styrofoam ball on the inside, and you just glue with a hot gun and continue to wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap it around, and then you end up with a little ornament that looks like this. So my favorites for this year, this is definitely one of them, and then also the birch. So I'll be making more of those for the tree. We just kind of did a few of each to see how they would turn out. And I'm just thinking, I don't think there's anything else that I need to show you before we start, so we're going to start with the lights. We got new lights. This is the one that we got. It is similar to last year's, but last year's made all my decorations super yellow. So he was able to pick this one up. I'm going to try it this year. Hopefully it looks much better with the white. It says pure white. I think it's bright white, but it says pure white. So we'll see how it looks with this year's decorations. I bought this deck of mesh a few years ago and then decided to make these little hoofs. It's kind of like a garland, I guess. But if you see, they're kind of just little round shaped hoofs about a foot wide, each of them. They are tied with pipe cleaner. And they're, I think I bought two, I can't remember the distance now. I think they were 25 feet, but I'll be able to tell really quickly as I go around the tree how big it was. I think it's actually closer to 50 now that I look at it on the ground. mesh adjusted. It's in place where I like it, and it definitely makes the tree fuller than I thought it was, so that's bonus. And I'm going to just start in with the branches and the flowers, so all the bigger, heavier things first, and then I'll come back with all the little, smaller, fine ornaments, and those will just usually hang on the tips on the outside. I know that they say in a lot of the decorating channels that you're supposed to do like a triangle pattern. Not triangle, I'm sorry, diamond pattern. So you would have 4, and you would put one here, 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 and here. But I don't always do it that way, just depends on how it looks. So I go just mainly by look, not by like a certain formula for it.
Can you put music over this part?
Starting with the larger ornaments now, putting them into deeper in the tree. And it just fills like the big holes in the gaps, so that's what you want to be doing. And this is my new one that I got from Miklash. For those of you who don't know, it's St. Nicholas. We celebrate St. Nicholas Day every December the 6th. And this was in my boot waiting for me. So, love this one. I'm going to hang it up, and then we're just going to do the tree topper, and we're done. The top of our tree wasn't cut as low as it could have been. So I decided to just leave it. And I told the boys there was no need. So I put the little snowflake here. It's going to be our makeshift star because we don't have a star and an angel this year. So we decided to use this, and then I'm just going to like accentuate a little bit more with these branches. So it's kind of a focal point, and everybody will realize and know that that is the top of the tree. We're at the finishing part now. We're just going to put on the tree skirt and then build the Polar Express around, and we're done.
Yay.
He got excited and took it out of the box. But this is the one we have. And it comes with the Santa Bell from the movie, and the train, and the tracks. And the controller, of course, because how else would the train go? Alright, bring it over, bud. Thanks for joining us today and watching us decorate our tree. Merry Christmas and see you next time.